Welcome to another episode of Happy Being Well. Today we're going to be talking about the world around us. And we're going to be more specifically focusing on stress relief. And before we dive deep, here is a message from our sponsor.
This podcast is sponsored by HappyBeingWell.com. HappyBeingWell.com carries the best selection of natural products for your self-care pleasures, including high-fashion, high-comfort yoga leggings, crystals, sage, natural candles, natural soaps, natural face masks, and more. Go to HappyBeingWell.com to subscribe to our newsletter and get 10% off your purchase, including free shipping in the USA.
Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the world around us. So those who appreciate nature, before we dive deep again into this, quick little announcement before I forget. If you've been listening to this podcast and you're appreciating the episodes, it's been enriching you, you're learning more. These are great, insightful tips. We have been nominated in the health category for the People's Choice Podcast Awards. So if you want to vote for us and support the show, go to podcastawards.com, sign up as a voter, create an easy to remember password. They just want so you can show them you're not a bot. Type in the name of the podcast that's influenced you the most. Sign up as a voter. On the next page, scroll down to look for the health category to select Happy Being Well. Click nominate, then check your inbox, your email inbox to open up the email from Podcast Awards, to click verify to verify your vote to show Podcast Awards you're not a bot. This prevents nominees from cheating. So, guys, would appreciate your vote, appreciate you. And remember, subscribe so you don't miss another episode and share it out with your friends and family who can benefit from listening to the Happy Being Well podcast. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the world around us. So, as we know, those who appreciate nature are generally happier and calmer people. Today, many people live in a noisy, polluted, overcrowded cities where concrete predominates over greenery. But you don't have to live in the country to benefit from nature. Simply just take a walk through the park or simply sit in the garden to relax and truly appreciate your surroundings. Ultimately, a relaxed state of being depends on you spending plenty of time outdoors. Light is recognized as essential for regulating the body's internal clock, which controls hormone production and our sleep. So if you have holidays, spend holidays in the mountains or at the seaside to get maximum benefit from light and fresh air. Plants are excellent. Have plants around your home as well. Plants pour oxygen into the environment while soaking up carbon dioxide and other toxins. Simply, like I said, just going to the park. A walk in the park will help you to reconnect with the natural world. Visit the same park during each of your sessions so that you can appreciate nature's life cycle. Take time to notice the colors of the trees and flowers and the different smells. Breathe in deeply and inhale large amounts of fresh air. Gardening is a wonderful way of to relax because it releases physical tension, thus reducing the amount of circulating stress hormones in the body. While the act of cultivation in itself is soothing for the soul, novice gardeners can nurture hardy, low-maintenance plants. If you don't have a garden, plant a window box instead. Air conditioning and modern central heating systems have removed much of the impact of the changing seasons, but if you can live in harmony with nature's cycle, you will appreciate life much more. Spring, traditionally the season of hope and renewal, is the time for starting fresh, clearing your life of clutter, and setting change into motion. Summer, associated with happiness and light, brings a sense of freedom and carefreeness. Fall, this season of fruition and abundance, is the time for reflecting upon what you've achieved and counting the year's blessings. Winter is a time of rest, retreat, and reflection on what has passed. Never judge a day by the weather. All too often, we let the weather determine our mood. On a sunny day, a good mood. On a rainy day, gloom and introspection. Think positively about the different aspects of weather instead. The cool crispness of snow, the rain that nurtures crops, or the fact that thunderstorms do literally clear the air. Your body adheres to a natural sense of time, whether you're being aware of it or not. Ask yourself, how often do you really need to know what time it is? So, when you do take a break into nature, try to avoid the time to avoid the pressures of time. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, guys. I hope it gave you some great tips and insights on how to relax and release stress and motivating you to spend more time in nature by simply just visiting the park or going for a hike. There's a lot of parks around us in the city and plenty of opportunities to go on a hiking trail with a friend, a family member, or your significant other. I hope you been inspired today. And remember, this podcast is sponsored by happybeingwell.com, your online store for all things organic products for self care activities so that you can live happy being well. Subscribe to Happy Being Well's email newsletter for 10% off all self care products. And as always, free shipping in the USA on all items. Enjoy your day, guys. Live happy, being well. Until next time, sending love, light, and blessings.